Hey guys, it's Amy. We're back. We have our foundation blended in. So this video is going to talk about bronzer and highlighter, okay? So Younique bronzer, it's a bronzer, okay? There are different shades that you can choose from. This is Hermosa. I apply mine with a blusher brush. It's just an angled brush. So we're gonna put it in the same place that we did the darkest line of our contour, okay? So we're just gonna kind of blend that bronzer in. We're gonna do it along the forehead, the same place we did the other one, down the side. See how it just brings our face to life? It kind of was like flat before without any of that on there. So I always use a bronzer. And then the next thing is the powder luminizer, okay? This is where we're gonna highlight. So in the same places we had the highlight with our contour palette, we're gonna do it in the same place. I don't use the same brush, I just use a smaller regular brush. You can use this powder one that comes like this, or if you like the adult glue sticks like I do, we have it in the adult glue stick too, okay? And that one you just kind of roll on down the nose, on the sides. And you're just gonna blend it in a little bit, okay? At this point, what I'll do is what a lot of the official makeup people, they call it baking. When I first started this, I'm like, why are they gonna go bake in the middle of a video? Little did I know, it meant they were baking their face. So basically, you're gonna take a translucent setting powder. I take mine upside down and just get a bunch of it all up in there. And what you're gonna do is take one of your bigger, thicker brushes, put it in, and you're just gonna kind of push it underneath there. You're not gonna push it in too much, but let me get some more. Okay. And just kind of push it in there. You don't have to worry about the excess of the powder right now because we're gonna get all of that off of there later, but you just want to kind of cake that on there. So now you learned something. Now you know how to bake your face, okay? From here, we are going to go over to our brows, okay? So since this is only a shorter version of this video, we're going to just roll right into them, okay? So if you're new to brows and you're not really sure how you would go about using a brow palette, we have a brow pencil that makes it super easy, okay? So what you want to do with this guy, if you're new to brows, line it up with your nose, okay? Right here is where your brow should end. Right with your pupil is where your arch should be. And then over towards the end of your eye, that's where it should end, okay? So that's just a little guideline on how and where you should start, arch, and end, okay? When I very first started with brows, I was terrified of the brow palette, and that's where this brow pencil came in, and I started using this one. So for this, the quick days, take it here, and I just fill in, okay? Because if you're new to brows, they're very intimidating. You guys can scroll back my Facebook and see where I went live one night and it was a total catastrophe. So I just made a unibrow, okay? So on the mornings that I'm late or busy or don't feel like doing the whole shebang, this is what I do, okay? I just kind of fill in a little bit. You guys, y'all can do this, okay? Y'all can do this. And look at the difference. Just by filling a little bit with the brow pencil, okay? So if you want to get more in depth and you really want to learn the brows, that's where the brow palette is going to come in, okay? This is the brunette palette. I used to have a lot darker hair. There's a blonde palette and there's a brunette palette, okay? Inside the palette, it's going to give you all of the things you need for a full brow. And then for a pencil. For tools, I use this guy, okay? It's just a real thin angled brush, okay? Super thin. So what you do is you're gonna take a little bit of this. You're gonna use the same technique. So start, arch, end, okay? What you can do with this is if you're new, super new, then just go put a little bit on the end and you can use it as like a stamper, okay? So you would stamp, 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 all right? but you want to grab the gel that's on the end. This is, it just makes a big difference, okay? So grab the gel and then grab that darkest color. What you're gonna do is drag this over, and it's gonna make a super pristine, crisp line. I go over to the arch and then use what's the product that's left on my brush to come down, okay? And then I'm gonna go back, grab some more gel, some more of the product, and I'm gonna go right here and go straight across and down, okay? Grab a little bit more, and this is where I'm gonna stamp here and just kind of pull it over. Okay, so don't worry. See these little spots that are a little jacked up right now? It's okay, don't worry, we're gonna fix it. It's all good in the hood, okay? Just get the shape of them there. Preface to say, it did help when I started getting my brows done with someone that could actually shape my brows for me. So it gave me some kind of like a start, okay? But you can see the difference here in doing them with the brow palette and doing them with the pencil. I think they both look good. Obviously you want them both to match, so you use one product on both. But it's two kind of different looks, but I like them both. This is obviously the more dramatic one. This is the quicker one, but you're gonna just kind of fill in, okay? Draw your lines and then just kind of fill in. So what I was saying is if your arch is off, or if you just feel like you have extra product down below, what you can do is grab your concealer, put a little bit on your hand, okay? And then just kind of go around them. So you got your concealer on there, just kind of go around them and clean it up, okay? And you're just gonna kind of pat it in. So if I had a bunch of concealer on this brush, you would see a big white outline around it. And then you're just gonna blot it with your sponge, okay? And that's gonna help clean up those edges if you have any rough edges, all right? So, brow palette, you have the brow pencil, you've got your bronzer and your powder luminizer in this video, okay? All of these products are in our collections. Hopefully y'all learned something. As always, likes, comments, shares, they're greatly appreciated. And I will talk to you later. Bye guys.